dy dx equals 3y cubed. So let's separate the variables and integrate then. So separating the variables and integrating gives, let's have a go at this then. Leave the dy there. We're going to move the dx from divide to times up here. But this y cubed, we can move the 3 with it if we wish. I'll leave the 3 there and just move the y cubed down to divide the other side. So that'll be 1 over y cubed. We've left the 3 where it is and integrating. So there's the process then. We've separated the variables and integrating. Here this is y to the minus 3. So the integral of that is y to the minus 2 over minus 2 equals, and then integral of 3 with respect to x is 3x. This was a power, wasn't it? Y to the minus 3 was here in our mind's eye. So we did y to the minus 2 over the minus 2. Now let's just differentiate to check. Minus 2, that to the 1 less, which is minus 3. And the minus 2's will cancel. Yeah, that's fine. We're integrating with respect to y here, so we do the same process as we would do with normal integration with the x symbol, but we just translate it in terms of another symbol, which is y. Here, 3 lots, 3 integrates to constant times x, which is 3x. There's a plus k at the end, so that's what we've got. Now let's just tidy up. That's the answer then. So let's look at this now and tidy this up. This is 1 over y squared. We can take the minus 2 up to the other side, and minus 2 times this whole side, which will be minus 6x. And then and instead of minus 2k, which it would be, I can just put a plus a k dashed. Just introduce another arbitrary constant, minus 2k, if you want to put that there. I think that'll do. You could invert that, of course, 12y squared, and invert the other side, which would be 1 over k minus 6x. And then we could square root to get an explicit solution. So let's do that then. So let's have that, and then this, and then square rooting both sides. Let's see what we get, shall we? Y equals plus or minus. Square root of the whole thing will be the square root of the top, which is just 1, over the square root of what's underneath. K minus 6x. There we go. So because we went through that quickly, I'm just going to check that again, just so that we're all happy. So here was our original equation. We moved the y cubed down to be with the dy, and we moved the dx up, and we left the 3 where it was. So we ended up with this, separating the variables, we did, and integrating. This we raised the power, this was y to the minus 3, raise the power by 1 and divide by that number, which is y to the minus 2 over minus 2 equals 3 lots of x plus k. Now we can rearrange it for y and tidy it up. So instead of y to the minus 2, we can write 1 over y squared. And I've moved the minus 2 up from divide on this side to times on this side. Minus 2 of these is minus 6. Minus 2k we can replace by another arbitrary constant label, k dashed. Flip this upside down, will equal this inverted, won't it? 1 over. And instead of writing it like that, it's easier on the eye to write it like this. Square root both sides to get y. The square root of a fraction is the square root of the top, which is 1 over the square root of the bottom, and we do have to write down the plus or minus as the two solutions.